Damn it, Frasier. Wow. I haven't said that in a long time. That feels good.
We all felt good seeing Roz back briefly. I don't know if you watched my segment on Sunday, I think, where I predicted that Peri Gilpin's appearance, would be a setup for her full-time return in season 2. But as I watched the minutes pass by in this finale episode, where I'm sure a lot of you were saying, where's Roz? I just thought, oh, I'm so right. If you're going to have a fan favorite character come back for one episode, you get them in there right away. Like they did in episode 7, and Frasier's ex-wife was there within 30 seconds of the start of the episode.
Who is this lovely serpent?
But it's 21 minutes and 55 seconds into episode 10 when Frasier reads another blast from the past.
Roz!
How did you feel being behind that door?
Like I do right now, just like a nervous wreck.
Really?
just like I was, I had not done that in a long time.
You look like crap.
I hoped I could do it, and I tried really hard.
Then after that 40-second greeting, it's another 3 minutes before we come back to Frasier and Roz in a bar, and there's less than 5 minutes left in the episode. So yeah, this wasn't approached as, here's what Roz has been up to for the last 20 years. It's, here's Roz after 20 years. Here she is. And yeah, she gets to be that voice of reason for Frasier, as she always was.
You're mad at Freddie because he went to be with his dead best friend's girlfriend on her first Christmas without him?
While Peri wasn't ultimately on board with the reboot when it booted, in regards to this finale appearance, she told Vulture today, when they said, do you want to come back? I had to know what the story was first. And they said, well, Freddie gives you to Frasier for Christmas. And I was like, oh, I love that, I'm in. We had lots of conversations. I love that Roz has a friendship with Freddie because it makes me think of my own daughter. My favorite part of playing Roz was the incredible friendship that developed between her and Frasier. The episode really spoke to that.
So what if he just missed a couple of moments at my party?
A few moments? You said he abandoned you.
Emotionally, he did.
Damn it, Frasier!
I'm sure many of you were saying that to your TV. You're like, I want more Roz. Because really, the only piece of info we get about Roz's life is not about Roz at all.
So how's little Alice?
She's good. She's good. She's been dating the same guy for like 4 years. You know how many boyfriends I could have had in that time?
You've raised an underachiever.
Yeah.
We actually had no information about Roz at all. Nothing. And that goes along with my theory that this is just testing the waters. Like, how does it feel to have Roz revived? See if the chemistry is still there between Kelsey and Peri. See how Peri feels. And Peri told Vulture afterwards, the way it came to the story was exciting to me. I felt really good about it.
It's like a warm hug from an old friend.
Yeah.
Kelsey told the Los Angeles Times today, Peri was always quite positive about the show, and she said she would love to be involved in whatever way. I think we'd love to come up with another thing that keeps her around.
That was a real hug.
That seemed like a real hug.
It felt like a real hug.
Yeah.
It really did. He's amazing.
He wants it, Peri wants it, the audience wants it. Now it's just down to Paramount Plus, and really it comes down to money. Paramount Plus hasn't greenlit season 2 yet, but Kelsey told the Hollywood Reporter today, I believe we have a home at Paramount Plus for several years to come. I could see Paramount mulling this over a little bit. The novelty of Frasier being back is going to be gone for season 2. So yeah, you're going to probably lose some viewers because of that. And already the viewers are going, I don't know about this. One way to entice them for season 2 is, hey look, there's Roz. Obviously they have to pay Peri the money to bring her back. But what this complete unupdate of Roz told me was that the show is very confident this is not the last time we'll see Roz Doyle. I said the same thing after the premiere episode, and they kind of name dropped Niles and Daphne and really said nothing else. Because the writers, they want to leave open all the narrative possibilities. And so as soon as they said stuff about Roz in this episode, then they started to box themselves into what they can write for Roz in season 2. They have said nothing about Roz, so it's all on the table. Once Peri signs a contract, then the writers can sit down and go, okay, we have Roz for 2, 3, 5, 10 episodes, whatever it is. What do we want to do with her? Like, where's she been for the last 20 years?
Who's the jackbooted tyrant whose fanny I'll be kissing till God knows when? Me.
Peri told Vulture today, we left her as a station manager, and I think it was a great move for her.
It's just sunk in! I'm the boss!
I would imagine it got pretty boring after a while. I have a feeling people in those jobs bounce around a bit. She ultimately left the station manager job at some point. There was a real slump in radio for a while. Something tells me she created the biggest crime podcast of all time in Seattle and got into that groove. And Alice helped her think about what younger people would want to listen to. Roz spent the last 20 years having to grow and change and mutate herself. The businesswoman of today is very different from the businesswoman we last saw. And beyond her working life, what has Roz been up to in her personal life? Did she have a long-term relationship at some point? Did she get married at some point? Is she divorced now? Where's that ex? Is that ex in Boston? Did she have more children? These are all possibilities that, they did not answer in that finale episode. So now we're going to have Roz back, hopefully. that, yeah, they can decide all of that stuff depending on how big, how expansive they're going to make Roz's story. Peri thinks there's a lot of unexplored parts of her life. She's been a single parent for all these years and has worked really hard to create a place for herself in her profession. There's a lot of stories there. I know Kelsey wanted to tell them, but will they get to? Lawyers are working on that right now. So yeah, if it was any other circumstance, I would be annoyed at how little we got of Roz in this episode.
Welcome! Hey, Roz. Glad you can make it.
It just solidified my theory from months ago that this is just a taste too wet, or really too wet, Paramount Plus's lips, of what a full-time return of Roz Doyle would mean. But yeah, what do you think?
Let's do this.
Okay.